Hi students, this is Sir Rajesh Jemrani. You are watching my YouTube channel Easy Chem by Sir Rajesh Jemrani. Today our topic is from the interchemistry, and in this topic belongs to the organic portion, and our topic is homologous series. Homologous series. So the word homo means same, logos means units. Homo means same and logos means units. The definition of the topic is given on the board, that a series of organic compounds in which all members have same structural features, same general formula, same functional group, but each successive member differ from the next or previous member by a constant integral number, that is CH2 or methylene group, or by molecular mass 14. This series of organic compound in which functional group is same, in which structural feature is same, in which all members can be represented by same general formula, in having same chemical properties but different physical properties, in which each successive member differ from next by a constant fraction CH2 or molecular mass 14. This series of organic compounds is called homologous series. So let's see what are the further characteristics of homologous series. Characteristics of homologous series. Number 1. The first characteristic of homologous series is it is clear from the definition that the composition of all members can be represented by single general formula. It means we can represent the all members of a homologous series with a single general formula. We don't need to write more and more or again and again repeated or different formulas. Just we need a single formula. For example, if we have homologous series of alkane family. The general formula of alkane is CnH2n plus 2, and structure. If we have alkane family, its general formula, from this general formula we can find molecular formula of each member of homologous, and we can draw the structure of this each member too. So if we have alkane, if the first member is methane, so methane has one carbon atom. Here n shows the number of carbon atom. If n is equal to 1, so the n here also will be equal to 1. So C1, as methane has one carbon, so C1, and how many hydrogens? And the value of n is 1, 2, 1, the 2 plus 2, 4. So hydrogen will be 4. So the molecular formula of methane is CH4. Its structural formula will be CH4. Similarly, the second member is ethane. So there are 2 carbon atoms, so C2. Hydrogen will be 2 here. 2 to the 4, 4 plus 2, 6. So 6 hydrogen. Its structure will be, instead of drawing structural formula, we are going to draw condensed formula. For the same reason, if we have propane, according to this general formula, n is equal to 3. If n is equal to 3, so C3, H, 2, 3, the 6, 6 plus 2, 8, H8, and its structure will be CH3, CH2, CH3. Butane, C4, H10. From this formula, so its condensed formula will be CH3, CH2, CH3. Now we have written 4 members of alkane family. When we move from first member to second member, we find a constant difference of CH2 group or the molecular mass 14. So this is what, when we move from lower to upper member, CH2 will be decreased. When we move from lower to upper to lower member CH2 will be added. So this is the integral unit which is increased. Here in propane there is one CH2, in butane there are two CH2 and two terminal CH3. So there is addition of what? CH2. So in all members of homologous series, when we proceed down the series, we notice that there is an integral addition of CH2 methylene group or molecular mass of 14. So first, if the molecular mass of methane is 16, so there will be addition of how many? 14 mass in the second one. Its mass will be 30. Its mass will be 44. Its mass will be 60. So in this way, I think I am mistaken somewhere. Its mass 16, 16 plus 14, 30, 30 plus 14, 44, 44, 58, sorry, 58. So in this way, each homolog, when we move down the homologous series, the addition of mass is 14 and there is a constant fraction of CH2 is added. So here there is CH4, 1 carbon, 4 hydrogen. So in this 2 carbon, 6 hydrogen. When we took difference of this, we find there will be CH2. So this is what the first character of homologous series, that composition of all members can be represented by single general formula. So this is what the general formula of alkanes, and what is that? CnH2n plus 2. We can represent any alkane having 3 carbon or 300 carbon, 1 carbon or 10 carbon. All alkanes, all the members of this homologous series of alkane can be represented by this single general formula. So in this way, the members of homologous are differentiated by what? CH2 group. The next one is all members have same structures. Notice that the methane structure of methane is CH3, the structure of ethane is CH3, the structure of propane is CH3, CH2, CH3. So you find CH3 common in every member of alkane at the terminal position, and there is an addition of CH2, CH2, CH2. So the terminal carbons have same structural feature. In between there is addition of CH2, 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 CH2. In this way, they have the same structural features. No change in structure is seen when we move from one member to other member to sixth member to 15th member. Whatever be the length of chain, their structural feature will be same. The third characteristic is all members have same functional group. If we have a all members have same structural features. What is the meaning of this? If we have a homologous series of methyl alcohol, CH3 alcohols, methyl alcohol. If we have ethyl alcohol, if we have propyl alcohol, if we have butyl alcohol. Now the formula of ethyl alcohol will be CH3 CH2OH, and the propyl alcohol will be CH3 CH2 CH2OH, and the butyl alcohol will be CH3 CH2 CH2 CH2OH. All members have same structural features. Notice that this is a methyl alcohol. There is the addition of CH2 group. In ethyl alcohol, the difference of methyl alcohol and ethyl alcohol is this one, methylene group or molecular mass 14. In the same way, here there is one CH2, here there are two CH2 groups, here there are three CH2 groups. So when we move down, one CH2 group or molecular mass 14 is added to the successive member when we go down in the homologous series. So the third character is all members have same functional group. All members have functional groups. Due to same functional group, we know that the properties of organic compounds, chemical properties of organic compounds depends upon the presence of functional group. As all the homologous of alcohol family, this is what alcohol family have same functional group OH, hence their chemical properties will be same as the chemical properties of organic compounds depends upon functional group, while the physical properties depends upon what? The length of carbon chain. So physical properties of methyl alcohol will be different from ethyl alcohol, will be different from propyl, will be different from butyl alcohol. As the length of carbon chain increases, the values of physical properties either gradually increases or gradually decreases. So we notice, we mention them later. All members have same functional groups, hence due to presence of same functional group, hence they have same, what should be the same, physical properties or chemical properties? Chemical properties, as chemical properties depends upon the functional group. So all members of alcohol family have same OH or functional group, hence they will have same chemical properties. Same chemical properties. So all the members of homologous series will have same chemical properties. Number 4, they have different physical properties. They have different physical properties. Their physical properties either increase or decrease gradually while moving down in homologous series. So fourth character is that they have different physical properties. Their physical properties either increases as we move down successively or decreases when we move down. For example, if we have methane CH4, we have ethane CH3 CH3, we have propane CH3 CH2 CH3, we have butane CH3 CH2 CH2 CH3, we have pentane CH3 CH2 4 CH3, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3, methane, ethane, propane, it's butane and it's pentane. So methane, ethane, propane, butane and pentane. So what are the differences in their physical properties? These are the non-polar compounds. These are the non-polar compounds. These hydrocarbons are non-polar compounds. All members of alkane family are non-polar compounds. The operating intermolecular forces connecting these molecules or hold these molecules with each other are London dispersion forces or weak van der Waals forces. Magnitude of these forces depends upon the molecular mass. Magnitude of these forces depends upon what? Molecular mass. Now when we move down, as we know that each member is different from other member by this single constant fraction or molecular mass, what? 14. When you move down, 14 will be added. When you move up, 14 will be subtracted. So the molecular mass of methane is 16. So when we add 14, its molecular mass should be 30. When we add 14, 44. When we add 14, 58. When we add 14, 72. In this way, we note that the molecular mass is continuously increases. By increase of this molecular mass, the magnitude of van der Waals force also increases. So due to increase in intermolecular forces, we know that the cohesive forces are the intermolecular forces, are the boiling point, or melting point, or vapor pressure. They are measure of the intermolecular forces. Stronger the intermolecular forces, the higher will be melting or boiling point. Similarly, weaker the intermolecular forces, the low will be melting or boiling points. We note in alkane family, we notice that from methane C1 to C4, they are what? Gases. From C5 to C17, from pentane to heptadecane, they are liquids. From C18 and higher. So if in alkane family or homologous series of alkane, there are 18 or more than 18 carbon atoms, those compounds will be solids, but wax type solids, waxy solids. They are not hard enough, they are soft solids. So what is the meaning of this one? That C1 to C4 are gases. As the molecular mass from C1 methane to butane is increases continuously up to 58. So intermolecular forces in first four member is weakest than the lower members. The weakest intermolecular force will be in methane, and slightly stronger in ethane, slightly stronger in propane, slightly stronger in butane, slightly stronger in pentane. So that is why, due to weak intermolecular forces, C1 to C4 are gases. Due to moderate intermolecular forces, neither very strong nor weak, they are liquids. Due to strong intermolecular forces, they are what? Solids at room temperature. So another aspect of physical properties, as we discussed, that the operating intermolecular forces in these compounds are London dispersion forces, and the magnitude of London dispersion forces depends upon the molecular mass. As we go down in the homologous series, molecular mass increases, so the magnitude of intermolecular force increases. So what happens when their cohesive forces or intermolecular forces increases? So which factors are gradually increases or decreases? Number one, boiling point increases down the series. The first effect on the physical property will be on the boiling point. That boiling point is measurement of cohesive force. So when we go down the series, intermolecular forces increases, hence boiling point will be also increased. So propane will boil at less temperature as compared to butane. Butane will boil at less temperature as compared to pentane. Similarly, melting points increases down the series. Melting point will also the measure of intermolecular force. Vapor pressure. Now intermolecular force increases. Intermolecular force, due to increase in intermolecular force, the vapor pressure decreases when we move down the series. So vapor pressure decreases down the series. Similarly, volatility. Vapor pressure or volatility are the same thing. So volatility also decreases down the group. Volatility decreases down the group in alkane family as we proceed down the series. Back. Another feature that increases down the group is surface area. Surface area increases. We know that this is the surface, this one is the surface of methane, this one is the surface of ethane, this one is the surface of propane, and this one is the surface of butane. Notice that surface area increases. Due to increase in surface area, their intermolecular forces increases. In case of isomers, if we have straight chain compound as well as its branch chain isomer. So in case of isomers, we know that surface area increases as number of carbon atoms increases. But if we have this compound CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3, this is the N-butane, this is the isobutane, CH3, CH, CH3. Now compare the surface area. Here the surface is this one, here the surface is this one. Here there are 4 carbon on the surface, here there are 3 carbons. So high surface area, low surface area. I told you a bit before that the intermolecular forces depends upon the surface area. Larger the surface area, the strong will be intermolecular forces and the high will be boiling point. Similarly, smaller the surface area, the lower will be the weaker will be intermolecular forces and the low will be boiling point. A question came in FMDC test regarding this point, that what was the question? Question was that which compound boils at low temperature? Which compound boils at low temperature? And the options were A, B, C, D. Options were N-octane, B, 2-methylheptane, C, 2,3-dimethylhexane, D, 2,2,4-trimethylpentane. Now this compound is all about surface area. N-octane, say if we draw its skeletal formula 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now this is what N-octane. 2-methylheptane, we 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there is a methyl group at second carbon. 2,3-dimethylhexane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and at second carbon there is a methyl, and third carbon there is a methyl, and third one is 2,2,4-trimethylpentane. So there are 5 carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 branches on the second carbon and 1 branch is the fourth carbon. So compare the surface area. Here there are 8 carbons in the straight chain. Here there are the 7 carbons in the straight chain. Here there are the 6 carbons in the straight chain. Here there are 5 carbons in the straight chain. So 8 carbon, 7 carbon, 6 carbon and 5 carbon. So the surface area for N-octane is larger than the all. All are the isomers of octane. All are octanes. When you find their molecular formula, all are C8H18. All are octanes. This is 1 branch isomer of octane. This is 2 branch isomer of octane. This is 3 branch isomer of octane. So which should be boiled at low temperature? According to this concept, that compound will boil at low temperature whose surface area will be small. So their molecular formula is same, their molecular mass is same, but their boiling point depends upon surface area. So this compound has lowest surface area, smallest surface area. So this will have the low boiling point than all other options. If the question would have been like this, that which compound will boil at highest temperature, N-octane would have been the option. In this way, you notice that what are the effect of physical properties, various factors on the physical properties, and there is a single major function on which other factors depends, and this is what intermolecular force, and that intermolecular force depends upon molecular mass, and the type of intermolecular force seen in alkanes or hydrocarbons is van der Waals force, and its magnitude depends upon what? Molecular mass. Due to increase in molecular mass, boiling point, melting point increases, if a compound has same molecular formula, then boiling point is governed by surface area. Larger the surface area, the lower will be, the higher will be boiling point. Lower the surface area, the lower will be boiling point. Remember one thing, that melting point has a reverse trend. Melting point has a reverse trend. In case of boiling point, straight chain compounds or straight chain isomers have high boiling points than their branch chain isomers. In case of melting point has reverse trend. Branch chain isomers have higher boiling melting points than their straight chain, because branch chain isomers can easily compact or pack in each other as compared to the long chains. So that is why boiling point and melting point has different trends. You have to keep in mind. I will give you assignment in the end. Now the next character is that all members of homologous series can be prepared by same. The last character, number 5, is that all members of homologous series, all members of homologous series can be prepared by same general method. This is another feature of the members of homologous series, that they can be prepared by a single general method. For example, if you wish to prepare alkanes by reduction of alkyl halides, so what our heading is, preparation of alkanes by reduction of alkyl halides. So to carry this reaction, we need nascent hydrogen. Nascent hydrogen is taken by the reaction of zinc and dilute HCl. We get 2 nascent hydrogen and zinc chloride. So this nascent hydrogen will carry reduction. We have 2 possibilities, either to use nascent hydrogen or to use molecular hydrogen. If we use molecular hydrogen, we need catalyst. Normally palladium, nickel or platinum, they can be used, but palladium is used in this case. So if we use molecular hydrogen, we need palladium. If we use nascent hydrogen, we don't need any catalyst. So if we wish to prepare, if we have methyl iodide, this is what? An alkyl halide. Alkyl halide, and we are treating it with nascent hydrogen. So when alkyl halide is treated with nascent hydrogen, this hydrogen will extract iodine from this compound and adds up 1 hydrogen here. So methane will be the result and hydrogen iodide. Similarly, if we have ethyl iodide and we are going to treat it with nascent hydrogen, the result will be ethane plus hydrogen iodide. Similarly, if we have propyl iodide, the result will be propane and hydrogen iodide. So alkyl halide, the homologous series of alkyl halide reacts in the same manner. It means they have same chemical properties, while the homologous series of alkane is prepared in the same manner. It means that we can synthesize or prepare all members of homologous series with the same general formula, and all members of homologous series react in the same manner. It means they have same chemical properties, and this is because of their same functional group. So stay with me. Our next topic will be cracking, and then the next topic will be polymerization. So be with me.